Taylor! This way, this way!
Taylor Swift just walked into the most legendary recording studio on Earth weeks before her wedding, and the reason why has fans absolutely spiraling. Because while the entire world is fixated on a July ceremony at the most famous arena in America, Taylor quietly slipped into a studio in New York and went to work. And the question lighting up the internet is impossible to ignore. Why is the most famous bride alive making new music right now, in the final stretch before the biggest day of her life? Either she is racing to finish something before the wedding swallows her summer, or she is hiding something far more romantic in plain sight. Here is what happened. Taylor was photographed arriving at Electric Lady Studios in New York, the iconic recording facility built decades ago and considered one of the most exclusive creative spaces on the planet. This is not a place artists casually wander into. This is where albums are born, and Taylor knows it well because she has reportedly recorded some of her most beloved work within those very walls over the years. So when she showed up looking relaxed and focused, the message to fans was instant. She is not on vacation. She is creating.
Taylor! This way, this way!
And that is where the theories explode. The first one is simple and very Taylor. She is reportedly trying to get something finished before the wedding takes over everything. Because once the ceremony arrives, her summer belongs to the celebration, the honeymoon, the new chapter of married life. So if there is an album, a single, or a secret project in the works, the window to finish it is closing fast. To these fans, the studio visit is a woman beating the clock, determined to lock in her music before she locks in her marriage. But the second theory is the one that has fans completely losing their minds, because some believe the song she is working on is not for an album at all. They believe she is secretly recording a song she plans to perform for Travis at the wedding itself, a private once-in-a-lifetime serenade for her groom, and that the talk of a new album is partly a cover story to keep the real surprise hidden. Think about it. Taylor is the queen of the secret, the master of the hidden message, a woman who has spent her entire career planting clues and protecting surprises until the perfect moment. A song written and recorded in secret, debuted only for Travis on the most important night of their lives, then maybe slipped into a future album so the world finally gets to hear what she sang to him. That is exactly the kind of romantic, layered, deeply Taylor move that would break the internet in half. Whether it is true or not, the idea alone is enough to send the fan base into a frenzy. And the studio visit did not happen in a vacuum. It capped off one of the busiest, most triumphant weeks of Taylor's entire year. Just days earlier, she was reportedly inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, one of the highest honors a songwriter can ever receive. Travis reportedly flew in to support her and beam from the crowd like the proud partner he is. Around the same time, she reportedly made a surprise appearance at the premiere of one of the biggest family films of the summer. She performed live for the first time in months. Sitting at a piano to debut the original song she wrote for the movie, that song is reportedly already a massive hit, dominating the charts within days of release. So the picture forming is unmistakable. Taylor is in a fiercely creative, fiercely productive season. The studio visit is just the latest proof that even on the doorstep of her wedding, the artist in her refuses to slow down. So here is everything else swirling around this couple right now. Because the music mystery is only one piece of a much bigger picture. And the reason the timing of all this feels so dramatic comes down to the wedding bearing down on them. The ceremony is reportedly set for the 3rd of July at the iconic Madison Square Garden, in front of a crowd reportedly numbering more than 1,000 guests, and the choice is reportedly genius for one reason above all: privacy. The arena reportedly has no windows, meaning no outside lens can capture a single frame. It reportedly offers underground tunnels so guests can arrive and leave without ever being seen. For a couple obsessed with secrecy, they reportedly found the perfect fortress hiding in the middle of the busiest city in America. Every guest is reportedly required to sign an ironclad non-disclosure agreement before learning a single detail.
Did you have to sign an NDA, even though you're the mother?
No. No, they know I can keep a secret.
Okay.
That obsession with secrecy is exactly why the hidden song theory feels so believable. There are reportedly no mailed invitations going out, with the couple instead reportedly reaching out to guests directly to keep details from leaking. The most powerful figure in fashion reportedly offered to help plan the wedding, and Taylor reportedly turned her down to run the day herself, and the dress is reportedly guarded like a state secret. Reports say 6 gowns were commissioned from multiple designers, several of them deliberate decoys. Every designer is under a non-disclosure agreement, so any leak could be traced. If she is willing to go to those lengths to protect a dress, hiding a secret wedding song would be effortless. Even the people closest to the couple are reportedly being kept on a need-to-know basis. There is reportedly a theory that Taylor has been feeding slightly different details to different people just to flush out leaks. Even some family members have reportedly been left out of the loop entirely. It all paints a portrait of a woman who controls every surprise with surgical precision, which is exactly why fans are so convinced she could be sitting on the most romantic secret of all. The wedding window itself is reportedly tightening, too. Travis is reportedly set to co-host his annual football training event in Nashville in late June. It is a gathering he runs with a couple of fellow players, and fans notice that it wraps up only about a week before the rumored wedding date. That tight turnaround has only reinforced the belief that the early July ceremony is real and that the clock on any secret studio project is ticking down fast. And the couple has been impossible to miss in public lately. Just days ago, Taylor turned heads courtside at the NBA Finals in New York, sitting with friends in a witty t-shirt and celebrating wildly when the home team pulled off a historic comeback.
And a 29-point lead has been cut to 22.
The two of them have also reportedly been enjoying quieter moments. They were recently spotted laughing through a Broadway show on a coordinated date night before slipping out hand in hand. It is the same beautiful rhythm that defines them. 2 superstars, 2 careers, 2 packed schedules, always orbiting back to each other. Even the celebrations around the wedding are reportedly being treated like major productions. Taylor has reportedly set a budget of $10 million for Travis's bachelor party. It is a relaxed island getaway built around golf with his brother and his quarterback. Her own plans reportedly involve multiple bachelorette trips across her favorite destinations. The guest list keeps evolving too, with former best friend and supermodel Karlie Kloss reportedly back in after the two women reportedly reconciled. Rising pop star Benson Boone is reportedly invited as well. It all adds to the sense that this summer is shaping up to be the busiest, most monumental stretch of Taylor's entire life, on every possible front.
I know it's going to be fun to plan, because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble.
And that is exactly why the studio sighting feels so loaded, because that surprise live performance days earlier was reportedly her first proper return to the stage in months since the very end of her record-shattering tour. For a woman who had stepped back to focus on her private life and her wedding, sitting down at a piano again, and then turning up at a recording studio reportedly signaled that the artist in her is wide awake and itching to create. Whether it becomes a new era of music, a single, or a secret song for one very lucky groom, the fans are certain of one thing: something is coming. And the timing right on the edge of her wedding only makes the mystery more delicious. So here's the bottom line. Taylor was spotted arriving at the legendary Electric Lady Studios in New York just weeks before her wedding, sending fans into a frenzy of speculation. One theory says she is racing to finish a music project before the wedding takes over her summer. Another, far more romantic theory says she is secretly recording a song to perform for Travis at the wedding itself, with the new album talk partly serving as a cover for the surprise. The studio visit capped a triumphant week that reportedly included her Songwriters Hall of Fame induction, with Travis flying in to support her, and a surprise live performance of her chart-topping new movie song. The wedding is reportedly set for July 3rd at Madison Square Garden in front of more than 1,000 guests. It is a windowless venue reportedly chosen for privacy, with underground tunnels, ironclad non-disclosure agreements, no mailed invitations, and 6 decoy gowns. Travis reportedly co-hosts a football event in Nashville in late June that wraps just before the wedding. The couple was recently spotted at the NBA Finals and on a Broadway date night. 17 days until July 3rd? Maybe she is just finishing an album. Maybe she is chasing a deadline before her life changes forever. Or maybe, just maybe, she is sitting in that studio late at night crafting a song that only one person in the world will ever hear first, a secret melody meant for the man she is about to marry. With Taylor Swift, the truth is always buried somewhere beneath the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself. And if there is a hidden song meant for Travis, the whole world will be listening for it the moment she says I do.
I go to New York, and there's a huge music festival out in the Hamptons, and I'm a huge music lover, as you guys know.
That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.